Oh, yeah. Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. Um, let's see who we got hanging out with us today. We have Lonnie. He's here. Good morning, Lonnie. Darren Burris. Good morning, Darren. Larry Galt says, morning, everyone. Stray shower yesterday produced half-inch much-needed rain. Yeah. We had a pretty nice day yesterday. It ended up being really nice here. I mean, it was still hot and sticky, but we didn't get any rain, so stuff got to dry out a little bit. Tom Scrim in the house. Good morning, Thomas. Let's see, Charles Steed. Good morning, Dave and Jack. Thumbs up. Appreciate the thumbs up. Mr. Jack says hello. He's hanging out right here at my feet this morning. Lou Thomas, good morning. Marcelo, good morning. Sean is here. Good morning. Leo says, good morning. Good Thursday morning, everyone from Central Ohio. Today, I am labeling the containers of all the moved stock items. I guess it's just job security as long as your boss keeps moving stuff around, right? David is here. Good morning from rainy Virginia. Did you get my email, David? I got a thing from you. I think it was you. Were you trying to send some photos or something? And I don't think there's any way to attach them when you go to the contact thing. But anyway, if there wasn't any photos attached to that email. So if you want to send me something, I replied back so that you'll now have my email address if you want to send me something. And if you do, we'll probably show them this Saturday. George is in the house. Good morning, George. Gary's here. Good morning, Gary. Jesse's here. How you doing, Jesse? Let's see. George says, sunny day forecasted for the southeast Michigan. 58 now, 78 high. Man, that sounds like some good weather right there. Okay, yeah. Says sending it there. Okay, good. I just didn't want you to think that I'm not showing your stuff, but I didn't get the pictures with the first one, and I'm thinking, well, I don't think you can attach stuff using that contact form. And I'm thinking there's a way to find my email address on that website. I'm not 100% sure. But anyway, I figured I'd reply back, and that way you can just reply back to that one and attach them, and I should get them. Don't have much to talk about. Didn't even really watch much of the news this morning. I had it on, but I wasn't really paying attention. You know, sometimes I just have that stuff on just for noise because I don't, it's just all bad news, I swear. Just nothing good, nothing ever good they talk about. And of course, you got all the political stuff, and just don't like listening to all that nonsense. But anyway, had a pretty good day yesterday. I finally started doing the unboxing video for that 3D printer that that company sent me. And I was way off. That thing, I said that I had put the part number that was on the box into Google, and of course it takes you to their website. And I looked, and I'm like, well, I'm wondering if this, because it never really had the matching part number stuff. But now that I shouldn't have even said anything about that, because now, after opening up this box and assembling this machine, it is unlike anything that is on their website. So I'm thinking that it's one that's not even released yet, that they're not even, I don't think it's on the market just yet. I think. I don't know. Like I said, they haven't really gave me a whole lot of details. Oh boy, here we go. Trash guy's here. Game Jack. Go game. I don't know if y'all can hear that or not. He's hmm. He's actually pretty calm. Are you gonna get him or not? Are you gonna bark at that guy or what? um, Lou says prototype. I don't know if it's necessarily a prototype. I mean, it could be, but they said I'd have to go back and look at my emails. Let me drop this down for a minute and go. Let's see if I can find them. Here they are. Okay, I think yeah, let me see what this. Okay, there's an email back as far as March. But I think the one, no, it's this one right here. Yeah, I think it was in May when we first started talking about and see in here he's telling me that it's probably going to be June 20th, which that was, over 2 months ago. And so anyway, there's been some delays and stuff, and for whatever reason they were still working on it. It's under development or whatever, but yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. I shot a bunch of video yesterday. And of course, I had a brain fart yesterday. I was out there doing the unboxing in the garage out there, and because the box is big and heavy, so I thought, well, I'll just set it on my CNC table, and I'll set a little webcam with a tripod, set it on the table so it's shooting down. You can see what I'm doing as I do the unboxing. And then I moved the microphone over so that it would pick up enough, or at least I thought. And then I realized that when I set it up, and I should have realized this, but I didn't. So I recorded, and with StreamYard, when I'm using StreamYard to record stuff for a video like that, you just set it up for record only. And I didn't want my main camera on, so I left it not in the stream. Well, I forgot that when you don't put yourself in the stream, your mic is automatically muted. So the whole time I'm moving that mic around closer, thinking that I need to get it close so people can hear me when I talk. And it didn't pick up anything because it was muted the whole time, because what I should have done is brought myself into the stream and then set the camera and then just did it full screen so that it's covering me up, and then I would have had sound. So anyway, to my surprise, when I came in here and got ready to start editing the video, I downloaded it from the StreamYard cloud or wherever they put it, and I started playing it, and I'm like, oh, that's weird, there's no video. And then it hit me. I'm like, oh great, which in a way is okay, because I probably going to have to use it sped up anyway. And then I would have had to have been careful and gone through and edited out all the curse words that because I get to put something together or whatever, and I forget that, oh, wait a minute, I'm recording this. So uh, but yeah, there were a few moments where I was a little frustrated in the assembly, which you'll see all that in the video. So anyway, so I've got a whole bunch of video from overhead assembling it, but no audio. So I'll be dubbing audio over it. And then another thing I did too is there's just no good way to record stuff like that. And I mean, I guess there is, but I am not going to spend 3 days doing certain camera angles like some of these guys do. I'm like, nah, I'm not into that. You'll see what I can show and what doesn't show up good in the video. I will take still photos of and insert them into the thing so you can see what I'm looking at. But yeah, it's gonna be a cool little thing. I'm just anxious to get the video all done. Let's see here. Sean asked, what software are you using to record your videos? Well, normally, I do it a bunch of different ways. It just depends on what kind of video I'm making. For example, I did at the start of this video, I'm standing out there in front of my DSLR camera and doing, talking about, hey, I got sent this and going to be doing an unboxing. It's probably about 30 seconds worth of stuff. But then thereafter, so with that, I'm just recording it on the SD card in my camera, my DSLR camera. Then the other part, I thought, well, I've already got this computer and stuff out here for where I use StreamYard to do my live streams from the shop. So I will just use that because they do have a record only function. So you basically set up a broadcast, but it don't broadcast anywhere. You're just recording it to their cloud. And then you can download it, put it into your movie editing software and edit it. And it's just like having a camera with a big SD card is what it is. So that's what I did for that part. And then, of course, another thing I did was take a lot of still photos because I realized that I'm standing here, the machine's right in front of me, but the camera's behind me pointed down. So a lot of times you still couldn't really see what I was doing. So I just let the camera roll. And like I said, I was explaining what I'm doing, but of course the audio wasn't working. And then when I got done, I'm like, well, I know they're not going to be able to see. I'd turn around and look at the monitor. I'm like, yeah, they can't really see. So I would just take still pictures. So I figure as I edit that part of the video, I will show still pictures and close up so you can really see what I'm doing. And that's what, Matt, it's really not so hard to put together that somebody's going to need a little step by step. It's not like that at all. I'm basically just saying, okay, here's how I'm putting this on. Here it is after I've done it, that kind of thing. But yeah, StreamYard works great for doing all the Design Spark videos, the tutorials. That was all done using StreamYard. Again, I just set up a broadcast, tell it to record only, and then I share my screen because I've got 3 screens here. So the one on the right, I would be doing my whatever I'm showing in Design Spark, and that would be capturing that screen. So it makes it's great for using for tutorial videos. It's fantastic for that. If you're going to be like sitting right here like this. So I see Mr. Ballard's in the house. I had a little something I was going to share with you, Ryan. this, I'll share my screen here. This popped up in my Facebook memories this morning. It says, on this day 3 years ago, some joker named Ryan Ballard was the winner of the USB thing on last night's CNC with Dave Gatton show. So that was 3 years ago. So I had that little memory pop up this morning. So is it still working after 3 years? Or I guess almost 3 years. Okay, Rob Schuster's in the house. There's more than ever one. I should have the first video of the drum build series tomorrow or Saturday. Awesome. Looking forward to that. Ryan says, wow, 3 years. Works great still. Yeah. Well, it's kind of low mileage though, right? It's not like you've used it every day, but I still have one just like that because that one has a little joystick thing on it. And then I also have one that looks exactly like that, except it doesn't have the joystick thing. It's one of the older ones. It just has buttons. And both of those still work great. I usually don't use them that much, but yeah, they're pretty. And those things are, I think, about $40 or something like that. And maybe they've gone up a little. In fact, I'll go check Amazon real quick. See if you can even still get them. Yeah, it looks like you can. Okay, looks like they've maybe gone up a little. Now this one here is 30. No, maybe they've actually gone down. 36.59. And this one is actually like my older one. So, see, this one does not have the little joystick thing. 36.39. So those are a good option if you don't want to buy one of the more expensive ones. I saw one of those on here too. Let's see if I can find one that's got the holy cow, this is one like I have. Oh, now look at this. This is see, now here's one like we just talked about. It's got the thing, but look at the price difference. $58.96. Come on, it's the same thing as that other one, except it's got the little joystick, for crying out loud. Yeah, that's too much money for that thing, I think. But that's just me. But anyway, I looked up here and I have also, I buy all this stuff and then don't really use it, but I have one like this that's really nice. But it's, if I can get the price on there, $154.99. And I know I paid less than $100. I want to say it was like 89, 90 bucks, something like that back when I bought it. And I do have the wired one. I did. They also make these wireless where you can use the little USB Bluetooth dongle thing or whatever. Yeah, see, it even says last purchased April 12th, 2017. But I can guarantee you, old Abe didn't pay $155 for it. But anyway, I've still got that one out there somewhere too. I need to dig out all this stuff and either use it or get rid of it or something. Let's see. Jim Senecola in the house. Good morning, Jim. Sean says he can't wait to see your new video, Rob. Ray Jones says he's running a little late. It don't matter. You can come in anytime you want. We leave the door open. Ron says I use mine every time I use my machine every 6 months. Yeah. Well, you'll get, you got the doors on the way and stuff, so you're heading towards the finish line, buddy. Heading towards the finish line. You will get some time. Have you even thought about moving it yet? Because I think, isn't it in your basement or something now? And have you figured out how you're gonna get that moved to your shop? Okay, Jim says, still have my controller 6 years now. Had to replace the cord. Yeah, those cords are little, and I assume you're talking about the other Mach 3 one, the one because it's kind of like a telephone cord thing, and they will go bad probably before any of the other part of it. Lonnie says, another tech question. Where are you when the Hobby CNC with Dave shows on, Lonnie? You always ask all your CNC questions here on the coffee session. Let's see. He says, I want to start learning how to use the rotary on the CNC. If you have square wood, how to set up for rounding before using it. Easy peasy, buddy. Easy peasy. First of all, let me ask you, are you using Vectric, VCarve Pro, or Aspire? What are you using for your design software? Are you a Vectric person? Okay, Ryan said, okay, so he's already thought about it and got a plan. Well, I know you got that big old trailer, so it shouldn't be a big deal really to get it over there. And how far do you got to go? It's not that far from your shop. I mean, from your where it is now to the shop, right? 100 feet or so, something like that. Lonnie says his second nurse usually comes in at that time. Okay. All right. So let me know if you're using Vectric. It's super easy because if you're using Vectric, and I'm going to assume you're not on some pirated version where, if you're on a little, the legit stuff, you can, built right into it is the rotary stuff. Okay, Lonnie says he's using someone else's Aspire 3.2. They're on like 11 point something. So you're using old junk. I can't even tell you then because I don't know if it'll work or not. Probably not on that old stuff. I'm pretty sure anybody out there use Aspire that can tell me, because I think they're on version 11 too, because that's what VCarve Pro. In fact, when I hit VCarve Pro, see, it'll take it a minute to open here, but in fact, I don't think I've even got the latest thing. Yeah, I'm on 11.003, and it's telling me over here in the corner that 11.016 is available, but I just haven't clicked that yet and got it. I need to do that. Yeah, 150 feet or so. Yeah, that's what I thought, Rob. I thought they were Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's great if somebody gives you a computer and it's already got that on there, but if you don't keep it up and it's not current, I'm not even going to bother trying to tell you how to do it because I don't even think you could do it with that. Maybe you could, but everybody needs to get legit with the software. Then you can stay current. You can get help from other people when you're trying to do something. It's always really annoyed me when, and that's why I ask now early on when somebody's asked me how to do something. I go, well, what are you using, and are you current? You know, because if you're using, VCar Pro 4.6 or something, no, I'm not going to waste my time trying to tell you how to do stuff. You got to get current. Let's see. Yeah, you could use the Bob Basic Center because it has a thing where you can do the round from that. But that's if he's herbal based, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. Well, it says someday we're gonna win the lottery. Yeah. I don't know. Well, I don't know what you do with the software, but if you're using it to make stuff to sell to make money, it'll pay for itself quick. That's why it's pricey when you first look at it, but it's worth every penny. In fact, it's probably worth more than what they sell it for. But yeah, because every time I go to update VCarb, something pops up and sets it on the back burner. Yeah, I know it's not cheap, but like I said, it's of course they don't pay me to say any of this. I just say it because I know it's good stuff. I mentioned VCarb Pro version 4.6. That's the reason I said that. That's the very first version I bought many, many years ago. And even back then, it was not $6.99. It was $5.99 back then. And I bought a bundle and I can't even remember, they don't knock off much. I think if you buy the VCarb Pro, which was $5.99, and then the Photo VCarb, I thought that was pretty cool and thought that I would use that a lot. And turns out I haven't hardly used that at all. But I bought, and I think it was, I don't remember. I want to say $150 or something. So you got 600 plus 150. And I think the bundle was like 700, they knock off $50 or something. But of course, now the VCarb Pro, last time I checked, is $6.99 instead of $5.99. But it's still worth every penny. It's easy to use. And the good thing is lots of people use it. So there's always somebody that can help you with stuff. But okay, well, that was my time, I guess. Lonnie says, I learned a long time ago that I'm not a salesman. I'm not either, but usually if you make something that's good, it sells itself. So yeah, to upgrade from 7.5 to the new. See, that's not bad. Really, that's a bargain because you're way behind at 7.5. That's way behind because they've had 8, 8.5, 9, 9.5, 10, 10.5, and now they're on 11. So you're looking at what, 6 or 7 versions behind. And my buddy Jim's the same way. He he's I'd go over there and I'd show him how to get it, and he'd buy it. And then he called me up the other day, about this controller stuff, and we were talking, and he says, "I want you to show me how to do this stuff." I said, "No, wait a minute, Jim." I said, "Are you current on your stuff?" He goes, "Well, I'm on like, I forget what he was at, like 9.5 or something." I go, "Jim, come on, man. It's easy. Just they send you reminders, but what it is he just don't use it enough." I said, "All you got to do is click in the corner and get the new things, and then they'll tell you when there's a new one out." But he's the same way. He hadn't got um, current on that yet. Well, he might be now since I told him, but I don't know. All righty, I am going to get out of here. Hope everybody has a awesome Thursday. Me and the Jackster, I'm gonna have to wake him up so he can go out there and get the trash can. He's already stretched out and snoring now, so just that quick. So anyway, y'all have a good Thursday, and we will see y'all tomorrow. Hopefully, everybody take care.